Alright, guys, this should hopefully be working. Right, hopefully this is working, guys. Sorry about all the technical difficulties going on. Hopefully this is working. So, as I was saying before the technical difficulties came in place, we're just going to do a qualifying session at Sergio Perez for the Mexican Grand Prix. Then we will go to the race, and wherever we qualified, we will start there in the race. So we're just making our way through the twisty section of Mexico. Tyres all nice and warm, which is good to see. DRS working, another good thing. Just into the stadium section. That's where you'll hear all the crowd rooting Checo on for the race today. Got a car behind, so we're just gonna put our foot to the floor. We have a big lock up there in the final corner. Off we go, we're starting our lap. Whoever's behind us, I think it's one of the McLarens, they're gonna get a tow. Isn't really the best, but you know, we move on. Yeah, they wouldn't be able to get a big tow. As soon as you turn on, hard on the brakes, down the gears, clip the curb, and all over the second curve. Run a bit wide there, which isn't ideal. Now on the run up to the left-hander, again another heavy braking zone. Don't want to lock up like that. That's really cost us some time. After this lap, we'll probably do a recharge lap and then go full throttle again. Now into the very twisty section of Mexico again. Over the curbs, so this is where Ferrari really seem to have their car not how they want it, but the Red Bull stable as ever through there, which is good to see. Now hard on the brakes into the stadium section, just keeping it on the track. We've got Max in front of us. So we go into the left, into the right. Magnussen at 20.3 there. We will easily beat that. So we have the shortest run up to the line. It's going to be a 18.1. Now I think Max's time was a 17 yesterday night for the UK. Can't remember what time it was. So we'll have to try and see if we can get at least into the 117s. That's definitely my aim. So we're not doing Q1, Q2 or Q3, we're just doing all the qualifying, just one qualifying. So into the left, into the right on the recharge lap. We'll let Norris go through on his lap. Don't want to hold him up. There's, I think, might have, we're going to have to pit for some fuel, which is annoying. But we know that we can easily beat an 18.1, I believe. So we're just going to wait for some time. We've got Max on an 18.3. So 4/10 off. That lap we did there was really, really strong. So let's see, Carlos Sainz and then Lando Norris. So it's all starting to spice up in the field.
Our fastest lap is a 1:18.1.
We've got Max here getting a tow from Valtteri Bottas. I think he's on his in lap though. So Ricciardo, he's already done his lap. I think Nicholas Latifi going for his lap. We've got Pierre Gasly, who's obviously moving to Alpine next season, which was an interesting transfer market change. So we'll see where he puts his time. Is into the right we go, using the curb on the exit. It's a 29.5, then a 30.1 for the sector times. It's pretty strong. 18 from the speed traps, so probably not the quickest. But on the run up to the line, it's going to be a 20.1. So interesting. I think we're going to wait for the track just to move on a bit quicker here, so not waiting forever. Right, we're going to stick a new set of softs on. Go out on the circuit.
Guys, everyone be aware the car's ready to go.
and get ready for the qualifying last. I think this should be our last run. I think we'll easily get pole, but you never know, it might change. New set of softs, so we should be able to go quick. Pit limiter off, and off we go. I don't really want to weave and get the tyres all warm. I want them to be as fresh as possible, so I use the corners as our warming up mechanism. I definitely think the 18 one, I'm pretty sure we did, will easily be beaten with a few tweaks to the corners that we've done the RSL working. Yes, good to see that we're not having a Max Verstappen Spain 2022 issue. Hear the Honda sound just when you're off the throttle there. I really do like the Honda sound there. So we're into the twisty section now. You see the tyres warmed by the corners, and I can feel the difference on the new set of tyres. So we're going to give it everything for this next lap. No one out on the circuit, which is exactly what I wanted. A track to ourselves. So we're going to give it absolutely everything we have in this Red Bull RB18B car. On the main straight we go now. We are down by 6,000, but no doubt that will change throughout the course of the lap here at Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez. So into turn one we're going out. We've had a very big lockup, and that's put us off. That's put us at least a tenth down, and it's really hurt us through the section. But we get a good run out of turn 3 there. You see, we're up by 30,000th of a second. This is definitely going to be hopefully a beaten time. See, into here, we don't lock up and look at the time. We're already 6 tenths up just from not locking up. That's absolutely insane how much time you can gain. It's going to be a second at least by the end of the lap if I get this section right, which hopefully I will. It's a really big slide. The tyres will definitely be still trying to find the grip that was trying. The generators, there's this part of the track we have really messed up. That could have definitely been better, at least another 2 tenths in there. But on the brakes, into the stadium section we go now. There is definitely some time left in this RB18B car for the rest of the lap. There is definitely a lot more time to be found. That probably wasn't the best of laps, but it's going to be a 17.5. That is a good lap. I will take that, and that is probably going to be provisional pole. So we're going to head back to the pit lane, skip the time, and then hopefully, I think that'll be provisional pole.
The car setting screen on your multifunction display will allow you to change various settings as you drive. Open the display with the MFP
and 18.3
Verstappen's
done.
Up and down to the setting you want to change.
And it's going to stay like that. So we, just like that, we've taken pole position.
We're all ready for tomorrow's race, but before we begin, let's have a quick look at those who will be fronting
4
the grid.
tenths.
Perez, Verstappen and Carlos Sainz.
Verstappen actually got into the 117s.
We'll be back tomorrow as we head into the Grand Prix.
I think we might have beaten Verstappen's time there. Because I know we got into the 117s, but I can't remember what it was. I'll have to have a look after the stream, guys. But a 17.5, I'll have to remember that. Because that is a really good time. I think that's my fastest ever around the Mexico GP track. So, unlike last year, whatever tyre you qualified on, I'm pretty sure you get a free choice to see what you want to start on.
And joining me once again in the commentary box today is, of course, former WEC champion Anthony Davidson. Can we begin by having a chat about Sergio Perez?
Well, it was a really impressive lap in qualifying to get pole position, but are they going to be able to hold on to the lead into the first corner with so many quick starters around them? One more thing to consider is the strategy
Come on,
element.
Checo.
How far can the drivers push these tyres, and who's going to blink first for fresh rubber? It'll be interesting to see if the leaders have to compromise their plan to cover off the cars behind them.
Fair point. So yes, there you go. Red Bull already given us the strategy advice. So We are going to go the formation lap.
Okay, how was that pull away? You'll have a bit more grip than that at the start, but we need to warm the tyres properly now. Make sure you get some heat into the brakes as well.
So into turn 1, we really need these medium tyres to be warm as possible, because as much as I've played this game, I know the medium compound and hard compound are really hard to warm up. So we're going to do it karting style. I'm pretty sure this is going to put some wear into the tyres. We're just going to forget that happened. We're just going to slot into P8. I think I know next time not to do it that aggressively for tyre warming. So we follow Alonso now. Verstappen is also on the medium compound tyres. So let's see. The tyres will start to lose some temperature, but we're just going to skip to the front, so I am on pole. I don't think I'll be able to get my position back before the line, but I definitely will still keep pole position. Going to go an aggressive way to the grid. We'll get a green.
Let's try and get a good launch as the lights go out.
We are pointing very much to the right to cover off Verstappen here.
The grid forming up now. Be patient and watch for those lights.
This is very interesting how I've lined up here. I think I should have gone straight, but oh my days. It's like we want to go into the wall. It's 5 lights and away we go. We managed to cover Verstappen off, but Sainz with a lightning start here. We're going to save our energy up now, and when Sainz takes the lead, obviously on the soft compounded tyres, we're going to follow Sainz, get some of his slipstream. Can we go round the outside of Sainz? Maybe on the inside for turn 2. Leave him room, he's still there. And around the outside, and we take the lead of the Mexican GP, Now let's hope it's not like yesterday where we spun out and had a few casualties, but that was the last of first. So we have someone, I think it was Sainz, steaming down our inside. Managed to just open the door just enough for me to notice he was there. But the two Ferraris being very aggressive on the start. I mean, Verstappen's already down to P4, Alonso's up to P5 from P7, so good start from Fernando Alonso there. But we really need to take care of these tyres. We can go on the long run and the long stint. Because I know at lap 11 we can definitely go further than that if we keep our tyres in good conditions. If there's a safety car, then that'll be jobs of good un, because that would definitely help me and my tyres just survive through the start phase. I don't have to use all of them up. But we see Leclerc, we're going to go defensive. I don't want to use my overtake. I want to save us enough battery for the end of the race too. You see Leclerc, we're going to brake later than him. I don't want to lock up the tyres up and lose tyre wears. We nearly run into Leclerc there. So we have the inside, we'll run him a bit out wide, a bit of a slide on the rear. But we do take the lead once again at Mexico. 6/10 covers me and Leclerc. Verstappen back up into P3, back up into P2, back down to P3. So it's swapping and changing every second I say it. So we go into the twisty section now. Hopefully don't do a Leclerc, which is all done, and hopefully don't do a Verstappen. All good. We've managed to pull a gap from our teammate Max Verstappen, who is a two-time world champion. Purple sector 1, purple sector 2, sliding on the rear of the car there. Always wanting to snap out on us. Lap 3 starts. Verstappen sets a new fastest lap by only, I think, 0.003 of a second there. So into turn 1 we're going out on the brakes. Never want to lock up into here because it can really hurt you run through turn 2 and turn 3 here. On the exit again, the car's stepping out, not wanting to stick with us, but we make it then into the left again, then into the right. Verstappen just catching up a little bit. The gap is outside the DRS window, which is good to see. But on the brakes into the sector 2 of Mexico, one of my favourite parts of the Mexico circuit, because if you mess one corner off it's all ruined. On the brakes we go again, and we have a big lock up there. Really hurts momentum and definitely will not give us the fastest lap. We go up to the line now. 2 seconds the gap is, a 20.6. I know we can definitely go quicker on the soft compounder tyres. Once again, the Mexican crowd cheering Checo on. And when I was watching qualifying yesterday, I said to my parents, you can hear more of the crowd than the car, and it's not meant to be the other way around. It was just amazing to see all the Mexican fans cheering Checo on. Really nice to see the support there. So we are managing to pull a gap from Verstappen now, so I definitely think we can just take it a bit easy. We don't need to worry about our tyres, we don't need to worry about going fast. Manage a gap like this and we are all good. So red sectors, so this isn't going to be our best lappers again. We go deep into that corner. Now car again wanting to step out, but we make it so it all nice and stick. Onto the main straight we go again, another time to just have a breather. Think about how to take turn 1, look at the gap, 2.4 seconds, so again, tyres just in the right zone. Not going off yet, which is good to see. Not really wanted to take the curbs to put the tyres under any stress. This is definitely a lot better than what I was doing earlier, guys. Did a race with my friend earlier and I definitely destroyed the tyres. This time around I've managed to just keep it all nice and planted, not wear the tyres out too much. Oh, the car really wanting to step out there. It's funny because when I look up at the crowd, and I probably should be looking at the track, but as I was going to say, you can see more Mexican flags. Well, around here you can't really, but into the stadium section, just filled with Mexican flags. It's so amazing. So 2.1 to Verstappen. We lost a second from that mini spin, but we recover. Bit of a lock up there, I can feel it through the wheel. Again, not trying to put the tyres under any stress by the curb, so trying to save some fuel too. I know the formation lap would have done some good to it, but don't want to be a lap under and lose the race, which is not the best thing. Again, through that part of the track which I honestly love. We're up on our delta, which is good to see. So purple sector 2 there, I can just see in the corner of my eye. So definitely going to be an improvement from our time, as we have took a bit out of the tyres there. But gives us an extra breather in case someone on the mediums or the softs wants to challenge us again. The 120.3, so another good fastest lap of the race. Lap 7 out of 18, our pit window starts from lap 11, so I think it's the next lap on the soft runners will start to peel into the pit lane and change to the mediums or the hards. So again, on the brakes, this is definitely a lot better than I was doing yesterday, which it probably is a bit boring, not starting from last and going to first. Excuse me, it's just better to run away with a victory and have a nice clean race, and hope for this it's like this today for Checo at his home Grand Prix. Came P3 last year, hopefully it's 2 better this year in P1. Purple sector 2 again. It seems to be sector 2 for me where I always do well. That's a good thing. Again, out the final corner onto the main straight, going on to lap 8 of the race. Fanatec logo there. That is the wheel I got, and I tell you what, Fanatec wheels are really good. Definitely a fan favourite. As Carlos Sainz peels into the pit lane. So the first of the soft runners, the top teams, into the pits, along with a few others. You can see my track map there. Pit lane looks quite congested. But now Verstappen and Leclerc. Be Leclerc next to pit. Then it'll be me and Verstappen just out on our own. Just trying to make sure that we can get a gap from the rest and hopefully come out in P1 and 2. It's into the twisty section again. Really don't want to mess the corner up here because it'll just ruin the whole path. You see there, a bit too much turning can just send you nearly round. It's again a bit of a lock up, which isn't the best. It's into the stadium section now. Coming out of it, over a bridge, into the final corner. On to lap 9 here.
Okay, we're approaching the pit window. You're going to be on the soft.
Copy that. So the rear tyres are just starting to warm up. On the brakes we go, into turn 1. Bit of a lock up. But as you see, people pulling into the pit lane to change tyres. So all the people on the medium tyres will now climb up to the top of the field, as we have a really big lock up there, which isn't going to be the best for our tyres.
Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy.
I actually didn't look at our energy. I didn't realise we've got full capacity, which is really good. So when we come out, we could probably use some for any fastest lap. Going on the brakes. Over the curb there, really using it. So Verstappen just in behind me. Then it's probably a like 15-16 second gap to back from Verstappen to Gasly. Lap 10. Tyres are in good condition. P4 would come out at the moment, but we know we can go quite long on this strategy. So as we go into twisty section of the first sector. Okay, so I think I'm probably going to pit next lap, guys. Just, I feel like the grip levels are really dropping off. Then I'll make sure that Lewis Hamilton pulls out of the race. And that has caused some spark in the race. Will that be a safety car? I don't think it will be, because it looks like he's pulled off in a safe place. But Lewis Hamilton out of the Mexican GP. That's definitely something you don't want to see. So, going on to lap 11, which is going to be the official start of the pit stops for us. Remain totally honest that.
Someone's come off ahead of you. There's a yellow
Oh, there's
flag ahead.
Hamilton. Bye.
Okay, we're boxing this lap. Give us the best in lap you can.
Okay. We'll try for ahead then. Saved my battery up for a good reason, I guess. Bit of a lock up into turn 1. Over the curb. Don't need these tyres anymore, so I absolutely use them to the max. Personal best sector 1, not purple, but you know, you can't always have things your own way, which is fair enough. See my dash there, 29,000 foot, so definitely lost some time. Yep, I can definitely feel the front tyre starting to go. And the rear's just trying to hang on there in the end. On the brakes we go, into the saving section, another personal best sector time. I definitely feel like I could go longer, but I don't really want to not waste time, but lose time trying to fight the car for some grip. So as we head into the pit lane, to go into the soft compounder tyres, lock the brakes up, just manage to keep it there as we go on to the broadcast feature. The team doing a good job putting us on the soft compounder tyres.
That was a very nice stop. No problems. Very smooth for Perez.
It's 2.6 seconds. Okay. We drop down to P2. Most people around us will be pitting. There you go. Sonoda out behind us, so we'll probably provisionally take the lead back. See the curb being aggressive to us there. It's cold tyres. Definitely feel it there. Do some warming on the straight to heat him up. Can definitely feel the difference on the new tyres. Helicopter above us there. I think Max will be in this lap or the next lap. Yeah, I've definitely caught him now. Purple sector 2. There's Max is in the pit lane for his stop, and Sainz and Leclerc only 9 seconds behind as we go really deep into the final corner. It looks like we're going to be going to take the lead off Max Verstappen as we retake the lead and head off into the distance. Adios, Max. Unless we spin, which hopefully we don't. You can definitely feel how much faster these tyres are. I don't want to use them up yet. On the brakes we go. Ooh, walk up there, that hasn't really helped our fastest lap. Yep, down on our delta, which isn't the best. But on the final lap I will definitely give it all beans. Using all the track, and we are 3 tenths up. Purple sector 2. 7 seconds to Verstappen. So it looks like we have run away with this victory. Started pole, led every lap of the race so far. Got pole position. 19.5. You can definitely tell there is more time in that. Ooh, slidey on the rear there. On the brakes we go. Up on our delta by, well, it was 2 tenths before the corner, it's now 1 tenth. So we've definitely lost some time through there. But no doubt we'll probably make it back through this part of the track. Nope, we lose some time, which isn't the greatest.
Okay, that's us with 5 laps of fuel remaining. 5 laps of fuel left.
That'll do just fine. $19.5, so we actually did go quicker. I wasn't expecting that. On the main straight we go. They have a really big lock up there. We probably won't be able to lap some cars. I looked at the track map and thought we could, but looks like we are just a bit too far back. Another lock up into the double right, which isn't the best for our tyres. You see they're already starting to get into the 20% phases, which is not good. Anything past 35 and they will start to go off, and that is not what we need right now. See through there really fast. We are up on our delta. So into the stadium section, coming out of the stadium section, under the bridge we go. Car stepping out, doesn't want to be apart. Nearly the end of the race. In a straight line as much as we can. Not too much movement. That's really not what we need to do.
Okay, we've got 4 laps of fuel remaining.
Oh yeah, we've got plenty left in the tank. That has definitely hurt our tyres, that lock up. I can definitely feel the impact of that lock up for the next few corners, but it looks like we've got most of our tyres back, so we can go full beans now. Bit of a cut there, but we are not up on our delta. Not by 2 seconds, which is definitely not the best, but I will tell you on the final lap, we are going to use our ERS and absolutely give it everything. See if we can beat our 19.5. No doubt we can with the engine power of the Red Bull.
A lot of spare energy. Okay to use your overtake pump.
2 more laps left. Next lap is the final lap of the Mexican GP. This time we did not go off. We managed to make the corner. The tyres starting to go off, so we pitted just at the right time. I definitely think without the lockup we had, we would have been able to probably save a bit more. But you know, that's racing, you can't have everything your own way. And I definitely hope this is like the situation tonight in real life for the Mexican GP. Checo goes from P4 to P1. I definitely want to see him win his home Grand Prix and secure second in the title, because it'll be Red Bull's first ever 1-2 in the championship, which is really, really good to see. So into the, as we head on to the final lap of the Mexican GP, full beans, off we go. We don't need to worry about our tyres. Just like qualifying, off we go. Give it absolutely everything. Got the battery package, we've got everything. Okay, I've just ruined the lap. They're going into someone with that lock up. That is wonderful. Definitely not how I was wanting to start the lap off. Probably 2 or 3 attempts there. There's another lock-up. Yep, the tyres are definitely gone now from that first and second lock-up we had. So, looks like the 19.5 is going to be our best lap. Definitely took out the tyres, and I don't think I can get any more out of them. Just use our battery fuel here to give us more oomph going onto the straight. Look at that, we went from 100% to 22%, just from us maximising all of it as the confetti goes off. Sergio Perez, for the first time ever, will win his home Grand Prix. Sergio Perez is your Mexican GP winner. Oops.
Oh, that's the race win. That is the race win. You've been amazing.
Let's
today.
go.
You deserve that. Well done.
So I definitely hope it's like that in real life, guys. If you did like today's stream, please leave a like, subscribe and turn notifications on, because next month there is going to be a Q4 content drop for R-Factor 2, and I'll be doing a video on that, reviewing the BMW car, which I cannot wait to see.
How did they manage to achieve this win?
But Sergio Perez, look at that.
Factor out on the track was speed. I know it sounds like an awfully reductive statement, but fast cars win
Look at
races,
that.
and we
Red
saw
Bull
that today
crew
with our winner.
congratulating the Mexican winner. Never give up on the back of his
Here come
helmet.
Today's winners. The team at Red Bull have done a phenomenal job recently. It's clear to see that they've put it
There
all
we
out,
go.
and they should be proud of the victory they've
Won.
secured here.
He got pole position. Won. Led every single lap. Got fastest lap. The Grand Slam is done for Sergio Perez. And the champagne it is. Perez spraying Adrian Newey. Verstappen spraying Perez for his home Grand Prix win. There's Checo spraying Adrian Newey again. Verstappen's like, yeah!
After
Yeah.
an incredible day of racing, who was your driver of the day, Ant?
Today,
So
I
I
think
hope
I'll
you
give it to
enjoyed
the
today's
Haas
stream,
driver.
guys.
What an end to another
If you did like
fantastic
today's stream, as
weekend
I
of racing.
said,
Thanks to
leave a
everyone
like,
who's joined
subscribe,
us,
and
we'll
turn
see you
notifications
for the
on.
next one.
And as the commentator said there, I'll see you in the next one, guys. So, adios.